Hi, I'm Linda Miele. I'm the Artistic Director of Maine State Ballet, and here to talk a little bit about our upcoming Dancer's Choice program, and in particular, our ballet offering that is called Britten. So Britten was choreographed way back in 1990. I think I had nine, maybe 10 girls at the time, and that just seemed like a nice piece of music. I think Carla Kelly suggested it to me, our conductor. Obviously, like everything else, it evolves. You have a choreographer that you can adjust and change as your company grows. When Glenn Davis came on, he added a male variation and put a trio in for 3 girls. I think it was 1 girl at the time. And things evolve, and of course dancers get stronger. And this is the 2019 version of Benjamin Britten. So we're excited to show it to you. Always when I'm choreographing a ballet for the first time, a lot of the choreography evolves out of the dancers that I have. And so almost always the original cast is what I intended. And so it's always a challenge for newer dancers to come in, and I like that we have video. I like that they can go back and look at the original dancer and their phrasing and their style, because obviously that's what I wanted when I first choreographed it. So those are things that are, in one way, a challenge for the new dancer. In another way, a new dancer brings something totally different lots of times, and then we like it better. It's evolutionary. Nothing ever stands still, I feel like, in ballet, that if you're going to recreate a ballet, you're going to do it with new dancers, a new environment, and you're going to see something a little bit different every time you do it. I always feel like dancers are never quite ready for the next ballet. And so what I like to do is see what they're ready for and then push them a little bit beyond that. So this was, like I said, a neoclassical ballet, a piece where you needed to do a lot of counting, where there's no story involved, where there's a lot of pattern work, a lot of precision work. And I felt like the dancers needed that. They needed to learn how to do that. And lots of times you can't learn those things in class. You have to learn them through choreography. So that's where new ballets often come in when I'm training dancers, is the next ballet is the next hurdle. And those are the things that we need to push for and learn how to do. And the best way to do it is in a new creation. Many times when I do choreography, it takes me a while to want to watch it again, because you're so involved with it. You're so involved with the counts and the music and the steps and rehearsal, that it's like, okay, the audience wants to see it, but I'm okay with it. But when you wait 30 years to see it again, it looks pretty good, So no, I do enjoy this. I enjoy this piece of work. I enjoy the music. I enjoy watching the next generation and their interpretation of it. And it's a good ballet. It's classic. It will obviously has lasted the test of time, which is important. So when you are, anytime you're doing something, you hope it'll last, and you hope it'll be good 30 years later. And I feel like this is one of the good ones. I think one of my favorite parts of the ballet is the male variation. I think that music is, it's very stirring. I like that particular piece of music. I like that, and I do like the piece that I did for Emily West back in the day. It's particularly musical. It's a kind of a rhythm that I like, and I think the choreography for that section is quite well. But I don't know, I'm liking it all. I'm liking it a lot better than I did 30 years ago. I think when you're doing a new piece of work, it's for me, it's for then and now. I think you always hope maybe that somehow somebody wants to do it later, but that's not what's necessarily important to me. I do feel like the classic works of all good choreographers should be able to stand the test of time, should be fresh and meaningful and up to date 10, 20, 30 years later. I think that's a good test. As far as if I thought we would still be doing this in 30 years, probably never gave it a lot of thought at that time. Glad I'm around 30 years later to see it.